From an earthquake that crumbled a mountain and storm chasers chasing the biggest tornado in history, to a record-breaking rainfall that flooded the entire Saudi Arabia and a recent wildfire in California that shocked the entire world, here is a look at some jaw-dropping and shocking moments caught on camera. So without any further ado, let us get right into it. Stay through the end of the video because you don't want to miss what we have for you. In 2015, a terrible 7.8 magnitude earthquake caught everyone by surprise in Nepal, and when the ground and the infrastructure started to shake, the traffic came to a halt and chaos ensued among the people. In the city of Izmir in Istanbul, a 7-magnitude earthquake struck the city in 2020, and multiple clips show the devastation and havoc caused by the earthquake. A 7.6 magnitude earthquake struck Ishikawa fracture and caused a tsunami. When an earthquake struck this cafe, everyone ran for their lives in fear. The earthquake, named the Great East Japan Earthquake, gave everyone a reminder of how scary the forces of nature can be. The sheer destructive force of the earthquake rattled the buildings like a child's play toy, and the tsunami that followed as a result was no less than a living nightmare. In Liting County, China, a 6.8 magnitude earthquake was recorded by a couple who were heading home after a picnic. And seeing the way trees and cars are moving is enough to fill anyone's heart with terror. The earthquake also reportedly caused several landslides, which damaged several homes and roads. The video on your screen is not from a movie, but an actual nightmare experienced by the people of Tibet. In Manila, Philippines, a 6.1 magnitude earthquake hit the city in 2019. Some people who went to pools to enjoy the summer experienced one of the most terrifying moments of their lives, and their fun time transformed into a struggle for survival. Most people would turn the other way the moment they would see this incredible force of nature, but these storm chasers had something else in mind.
No, you're good. I can't get the whole thing in the camera, it's so big. Yeah.
In 2020, a storm wreaked destruction in different coastal states and created a tornado that destroyed hundreds of cars and houses of innocents. When a storm's microburst hit this gymnasium, the kids were quick to run away before anyone got hurt. As a tornado was approaching, a local was standing in the doorway of his business in an attempt to stop it from opening. However, he underestimated the strength of the tornado as it shattered all the glass windows of the building, and the people there were almost lifted in the air. In this footage in Kansas, an EF3 tornado can be seen destroying everything it's coming across. Trees were uprooted like they were nothing, and millions of dollars in damage was caused in one day. Who knew that a tornado could be this pretty or quiet? If you're ever in doubt about how strong a tornado can be, you should watch this unbelievable close-up footage of a tornado that was recorded by an Elkhorn resident in Nebraska. In Johnson County, Indiana, a behemoth tornado hits an apartment complex, and debris can be seen flying around like it's a scene from a fantasy movie. Luckily, the building was still under construction, so no one was in there, and there were no injuries. In this shocking video, a tornado hits a school, and the surveillance camera on its gym records the horrifying scene. The tornado can be seen completely demolishing the whole gym, and its roof came off like it was made out of cardboard. In May 2020, a powerful storm spawned a bunch of tornadoes near Texas, and a group of storm chasers who chased the storm ended up almost becoming its victim, as a tornado formed almost on top of them.
Oh, yeah. Listen to that.
This tsunami was so strong that it brought down a whole crane. During the monsoon rainfall in Pakistan, a city was hit by a massive flash flood that came down from on top of a mountain, and its massive volume and destructive power filled everyone's hearts with fear. In the geologically unstable valley of Switzerland, named 𝐂𝐸𝐲𝐲𝐫, a man recorded this horrifying video of a flash flood filled with huge rocks flowing at an incredible. The different angles show you the size of those rocks, making everyone fear the true power of the earth. This person from New Mexico recorded a devastating flash flood filled with debris approaching him, and the grassland can be seen turning into a thick, muddy sludge in a matter of seconds. When record-breaking rain falls on a desert country, a flood is sure to follow. The roads are filled with water, and people can be seen scrambling to get themselves out of harm's way. These office workers near the coastline recorded the devastating tsunami caused by the largest earthquake in Japan's history in 2011. Many towns and villages were submerged in the sea in an instant, causing buildings to collapse, and ended up hitting a nuclear power plant that caused a series of explosions that leaked large amounts of radioactive material. A video about the same tsunami in Japan shows the destruction caused in another town, and the seaport can be seen engulfed by the sea in a matter of seconds. When the water started rising in the sewers, everyone immediately realized that a tsunami was approaching. On December 27, 2024, tsunami-like waves measuring 13 feet high hit the Peru and Ecuador coastline, sinking dozens of boats and killing at least 3. In late December 2024, powerful tsunami-like monster waves that were up to 60 ft battered California's central coast, causing significant damage to the Santa Cruz wharf. This video captures the dramatic moment a man records from a high-rise building as a tsunami, triggered by a powerful earthquake, envelopes an entire city. Residents in Pacific Palisades were forced to abandon their homes before a wildfire burned them alive. When a fire truck was overrun by flames, it was forced to go into burn-over mode. This footage about the wildfire in rural Louisiana shows a woman running from the wildfire moments before it burned down her home.
I don't think the house is gonna make it neither. Yep.
This breathtaking video from Lahaina, Hawaii, shows the aftermath of the wildfires.
So sad. Oh my God.
These two guys from Chicago were visiting this remote area in Northern California when a wildfire started and was burning between them and their destination. But as they began backing up, they heard the woman and her daughter screaming for help and rushed outside to help them.
Yo! You okay?
These Austin construction workers ran for their lives as the massive crane collapsed in front of their eyes. This drunk driving instructor, Karen, rammed her vehicle through a pizza shop. The way she gets out of the vehicle with no emotions on her face and just gets back right in clearly shows that she has no remorse for her actions. This SUV driver came plowing through the front window of Mighty O Donuts. The The way that woman screamed made me confused about what was more scary, the SUV crashing through the shop or that woman's screams. This guy with zero brain cells decided to take off his hoodie while driving a truck and crashed into the trees. As workers and customers alike are going on with their lives in this animal clinic, a woman who had a seizure crashes the car and hits one of the employees. She got trapped under rubble, but luckily, she was able to get out with minor injuries. Like every other day, this man is jogging on the treadmill. But there is one day he will remember forever when a car crashed at the gym and almost crushed the man underneath it. When this drunk driver rammed the poor woman and his child, a hero emerged from nowhere and served justice. In this CCTV footage, a car can be seen flying and crashing into a sports center wall in Belgium. The driver sustained of this horrifying crash. A house literally explodes, and police rush to get people to safety, including a man who came out of the house looking like a burnt cartoon character. This might just be the greatest video of all time.
You can't park that there, mate.
During the Pikes Peak International Hill Climb competition, Jeremy Foley, an aspiring driver, lost control of his car and fell from the cliff at high speed. The car tumbled down the cliff, and with each tumble, it got even more wrecked. In this video from China, a dash cam records a car falling off a cliff with passengers still stuck in the car. This crazy driver lost control of his car after exiting a tunnel, and with no traction on the wheels, the car fell from the cliff. In this horrifying footage on a foggy road, a truck crashed into some cars before slipping over and almost crushing a guy. This driver swerved to avoid a ladder and ended up flipping another car in the process. One thing every truck driver knows is to lower their speed when making a turn. But this stupid driver decided to make a turn at high speed and ended up falling off a bridge. Stuck on the road because of the mud and rocks falling from a cliff. This bus eventually fell from the road. Luckily, it wasn't a big drop and no one was harmed. When the brake of his truck failed to work because of the snow, this driver rammed into a vehicle which caused a chain of crashes. Anyway, this wraps up our video for today. Which of these videos was the most jaw-dropping for you? Write down in the comment section below, and thanks for watching Visions TV.